AITA for telling my girlfriend she's selfish for crying to me after my brother's funeral. My 20 meters girlfriend, 22F, always complains and literally cries sometimes about her job, which hasn't been a problem until recently. My brother, who I was extremely close to, passed away unexpectedly about 2 weeks ago. I've barely been holding it together and have been a complete mess. So about a week ago he had his funeral and my girlfriend can't make it because her boss won't let her take the day off of work, which is totally fine and I understand. She meets up with me after work like an hour after the funeral and starts crying almost immediately. She starts venting to me about how much she hates her boss and her schedule and how bad of a day she had at work. Meanwhile, my whole world feels like it's completely falling apart and a piece of my heart was ripped out of my chest. After she's done rambling about work, I asked her, "Why does everything have to be about you? I permanently lost one of the closest people in my life and you're so selfish that you can't even spare me one day of your trivial problems." She stops crying, gets mad and drives home and texts me, "You're an asshole." So Reddit AITA for calling my girlfriend selfish for crying after my brother's funeral? Edit. Definitely won't be able to respond to everyone, was only expecting a couple replies. Common question is if this is reoccurring behavior, which it is and extends beyond her work, but it doesn't really bother me on the day-to-day basis. I don't think her problems are actually trivial. I just felt like it was a total lack of awareness of the relativity of our two situations. NTA. That her tears weren't for you or your brother in that particular moment hurt me. I can't imagine how devastating it was for you. She stops crying, gets mad and drives home. She stopped crying. Oof. This makes it worse. She got mad at you for being annoyed that you wanted her support instead of her drama on the day of your brother's funeral? I'm so sorry for your loss. NTA. The way you say she stopped crying makes me picture it like a total switch. If she went straight from crying upset about her day to mad at you, that's unnerving. NTA. Everyone has problems, but there's a time and a place. NTA. I get it, she may have felt guilty about not being there for you. But your girlfriend needs a lesson in how to read the room, and complaining about her job was not the right thing to do. I think you need to figure out if this was just a moment or she is that self-absorbed she couldn't park her own feelings for a day to be there for you and decide if you still want to see her. Most definitely not the arsehole, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Please take the time to grieve how you need to. You have the right to do that. If girlfriend cannot be supportive, then I think you might need some space right now to focus on yourself. NTA. You just lost someone forever, but she thinks daily work drama takes precedence. That is selfish. Also, if her job is so bad that she can't even have the emotional capacity to be there for you in your time of need, why is she still even with this company? Your GF should get a different job. See if that changes things. If it doesn't, she just might be one of those people that life's hardships always gotta be about her. If that's the case, get a new GF that actually cares about you. And TBH, if she stopped crying, then clearly her job can't be that bad. Really leaning on throw the whole GF out. But if you're not ready to do that yet, tell her she needs to change jobs. I'm sorry for your loss. It must be devastating. Quite frankly, a girlfriend who doesn't get that this has been of the worst day of your life and you need comfort and a shoulder to lean on is not worth keeping. This is a character flaw that doesn't grow out. NTA. Sorry for your loss. Your girlfriend is a main character. It's time for you to take care of yourself and evaluate if this relationship is healthy. NTA. Not at all. And so sorry for your loss. NTA. The "stop crying" part is what really gets me. This is usually an attention-seeking tactic, which she is clearly using because she hasn't been feeling as important to you lately, for obvious reasons. And so she just dropped it when it stopped working. All you did was tell the truth. She is extremely selfish. NTA. You lost your brother. I think there's a time and place for everything, and an hour after your brother's funeral was not the place. I am so sorry for your loss, and I'd definitely end it with the girl. But also I suggest seeing a grieving counselor. Wishing you the best. NTA. Notice how and when she stops crying. NTA. Oh, dude. I am so sorry for your loss. You must be in a lot of pain right now, and you need time to mourn. Your girlfriend didn't give you that time to mourn. That was a terrible time to vent to you, and you told her that, in different words. Again, I am so sorry for your loss. INTA. I am so sorry for your loss. May he rest in peace. UGF is an however. If she is that you happy, she does need to look elsewhere. But the redneck of it to you load like that 1 hour after the funeral is disgusting behavior by her. If she foes this often about everything including work, she needs to work on herself and her job. It was totally unfair to do that to you, then call you the NTA. Get a new girlfriend because that one is broken. NTA. Sorry for your loss and your girlfriend's lack of emotional awareness. NTA. I am so sorry for your loss, X. NTA. I don't think her problems are trivial, but she really should have read the room. It was the day of the funeral. It should have been a day for him and mourning him and comforting you. NTA. Dump her. She is selfish and doesn't care about you. She just wants you to baby her and put everything aside for her to be the center of attention. NTA. Her wanting to get your attention and sympathy while you are grieving over your own sibling's age. So young is selfish as hell. Something that makes this far more concerning is her switch in emotion. Nobody just goes from crying to stopping to mad unless it's all for show. And with how easily she could call you an asshole for not giving in shows her crying is nothing but attention seeking. And with how willing she is to prioritize it over your grief is a really bad sign. Do you really want to spend your future with someone this selfish? I get that this grief is heavy as hell, and losing someone close is awful. But I'd advise thinking more about this behavior and understanding what this could mean for the future together. And when you've thought it through, talk it out with her in person, as this is unacceptable. And how she responds to being confronted a second time will tell you more about whether she's likely to change or if you're better off losing her too. NTA. I'm so sorry for your loss.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.